I want to thank you for taking a minute out of your busy day to watch this. I'm hopeful that through some of these little training minutes that I'm going to try to do and send these out on a regular basis, that because we're all pretty much in a challenging market, that we can help each other to try to get through these challenging times and hopefully get to where we're in a more stable real estate market at some point in the near future. My name is Tony Vion. I'm the owner-broker of Weichert Realtors Lake Realty in Gold Canyon, Arizona. I want to talk today just for a couple of minutes about doing open houses. Activities are critical right now during the challenging times that we're in the real estate industry. And one of the great activities that we can do to get in front of potential buyers is open houses. I know for years a lot of us realtors have been told open houses are a waste of time. Open houses don't do any good. They don't help the people whose homes that we're holding open. But since joining the Weichert organization, I've seen a little different side of that. And I've also seen it proven through other resources that I'll share here in a second. Jim Weichert, who owns over 200 real estate offices of his own, has a unique position of being able to use those offices to do, test things, do a little research, and find out what works and what doesn't work. And what Jim's been able to find out over time with some of the research he's done is that at least 73% of home buyers visit at least one open house during the time that they're looking for a home. So that's quite a few people we can get in front of. The other thing he's learned that at least three out of every 10 of those those people that visit an open house, it leads directly to a sale. So that's pretty good statistics as well. But I think the key is learning how to do an open house so that you can get people there. One of the things that I thought was interesting is Jim Weichert has a plan that he's been using for years, and he's done a lot of research to make this plan work, that shows activities that you do prior to the open house, during the open house, and to get people there and to try to create a little bit of buzz and excitement about doing an open house. What I thought was interesting is there's a book that recently came out by Gary Keller. The book is called Shift. And it says How Top Real Estate Agents Tackle Tough Times. What I thought was interesting in looking at this was that one of the pages in the book talked about taking open houses beyond the basics. And it kind of shows, you can kind of see the little stair step going there. Starting out at the top, it's talking about what most realtors do is they decide to do an open house. They stick a sign in the yard and plunk themselves down and hope people show up. That's what he's calling a level 1 open house. Level 2 would be putting a sign in the yard and putting balloons and riders out, taking it to a little bit different level. Level 3 would be doing those two, plus adding directional signs at key corners and balloons and riders on those signs. Kicking it up a notch to a level 4, flyers a week before, email invites, and posting it on your website. Going to a level 5 would be adding to that, inviting neighbors. Go around knocking on doors, sending something out, trying to get to about 100 neighbors in the surrounding area. Can you imagine if you were to talk to 100 neighbors, letting them know you're doing an open house, letting them know you're aggressively trying to sell a house, what kind of an impact that would have? Level 6, get on the phone that morning and remind people about the open house. Again, another key. Level 7 would be going the next step. Hold 4 other open houses in the area in various price ranges. So you can see that can make a difference. In the system that we use at Weichert, that Jim Weichert came up with, his system kind of starts 9 days out prior to the open house, and 9 days out choosing what open house you're going to do. So not waiting till the last minute, doing it ahead of time. Ordering your materials, your mailers, the things that you want to send out 8 days ahead of time. 7 days ahead of time, placing the open house information on your website, letting people know ahead of time, hey, I'm going to be doing an open house. 6 days ahead of time, putting all the information together that you're going to be using at your open house. Getting your materials, make sure you have them, make sure you've researched the neighborhood so that you know what you're talking about once people start showing up. Preparing your list of the people that you're going to go see or call, letting them know ahead of time that you're going to be doing this open house. Sending out open house invitations on day 4 days ahead of time, 3 days ahead of time, contact your prospective buyers. Invite them to the open house. It may not be a house that they're looking for, but that's okay. It gets you back in front of them. It gets them out there looking again. So give that a try. On day 2, gather all your materials together. Make sure that you have everything you're going to need for the day of the open house. Day 1, pick up everything and start getting it all together. The day of the open house, putting out the open house signs, putting the balloons on the signs, doing what it takes. This is a show. You need to get people there. You need to create a buzz and some excitement to get them there. So I hope this has been helpful. I hope maybe it's challenged you a little bit to look at doing open houses a little bit differently. Open houses can work. They can get you in front of buyers, and right now buyers are king. There's a lot of inventory out there, lots of homes that we can hold open. If you don't have any listings of your own, ask some of the other fellow agents that you know. I'm sure they'll let you do open houses. If you want any additional information, any of the stuff that I've shown you, send me an email. My email address is tony@lakerealty-az.com. So shoot me an email. I'll be glad to give you anything else. Again, like I said, I'll try to look at doing maybe these little training tip minutes for now and again, and send it out by email and give me a little feedback. Let me know what you think. Have a great week.